Alright guys, welcome back. So in the gray here, it's myself, the Punic Curse, playing as the Berbers. I'm from the United States and I have about 1,000 elo, 1v1. In the purple here, we have 420 Blaze at 69, which, amazing name by the way. And he is playing as the Poles, and his current elo is about 950. He's also from the United States. So, this game was actually inspired by the game I cast a couple games ago, where one guy got lamed pretty hard, and he somehow was able to pull off a win. Well, seeing how the resources are so wide and available, and you're not that far away from each other, I thought, you know what, maybe I should try laming an opponent. And what better civ to lame with than with either Berbers or maybe Poles are both good laming civs. The Berbers are 10% faster villagers. The Poles, they regain health in Dark Age. Both those things help you pull off successful lames. But I decided to go with the Berbers. Eee. Barely hanging on to my scout there. 3 hit points left. Did steal a sheep. So, the lame has begun. Stole a sheep and just shot 2 of his zebras. And found the first elephant. So, in the last game, the guy used 2 villagers and 1 villager to kind of block the elephant as the other one lured. I think I misclicked that one. And I also think I meant to get Loom, but I did not get Loom. Okay, getting Loom now. Got to keep this villager alive. She's down to 11 hit points. These elephants walk faster than boars. Thank goodness I have the Berbers that walk pretty fast. Down to... well, made it.
Yeah?
Made it, and I have Loom now. So, first successful lamed elephant. He still has 1 elephant over here, 2 sheep over here, and 2 sheep over here, which he found with a scout, but didn't take. And I actually am running right past him. I get 1. Wonder if I'll respond to that or not. There we go. Okay. So I'm taking that sheep away. His scout's missing a few hit points. Still got 35 though. Oh, now bringing in one of my elephants. There's still this elephant here. So 2 elephants here. Okay, so I did get both sheep. Between all the games I play and games I cast, I sometimes forget what I did and didn't do. So, he's aware that I'm laming the ostrich and zebras now. He's going to build a folkwork to try and collect the resources. But that decay has already been hitting pretty good. Yeah, about 15 off each. And lucked out, and I think I find his last one here soon. So I'm sending these sheep or goats around the long way. Have my own elephant back here protected. Have not found my own sheep over here yet though. Need to get those in. Sending a villager forward. Presumably to get that next elephant. Yeah, I did see it. Okay, cool. Look at those idle villagers. Yeah, get them back to work. Yeah, get that scout in there. You know, sometimes I feel like I play a lot better, and then I go back and I watch, and like this right here, and just ugh. Anyway, don't you dare kill those goats. So that's 3 elephants now. And I have 18 villagers. 420 has 19 villagers, so actually 1 villager up. And he's taking advantage of the Poles farming bonus Building the farms next to the forecourt automatically collects that 10%. Getting his berries. And collecting what's left of these animals here. And I did get my last 2 sheep. Okay, cool. He's still got 2 sheep here, though. Let's see what he's scouted out. Yeah, so he really needs to scout his base a little bit better. Because there's still 2 sheep. He might just have assumed that the sheep were gone. And maybe that's why he's not worrying about it. I can't remember if this was a misclick or if I did this just to be a little bit of a troll, but I think I did it to be a troll. I gotta say, hey, 420, if you're watching this, kudos to you for being a good sport. We had a good conversation afterwards, and he actually, we're friends on Steam now, so maybe we'll play together sometime. But, yeah. Thank you for being a good sport.
Gotowa jest.
He's doing some walling up here. In a lumber camp. So that's a lot of food for me. 4 elephants, extra stolen sheep, my own sheep, albeit taken a little too quickly at the same time. Berries, still have these guys I can grab. At 600, almost 700 food now. On my way to feudal. He's also on his way to feudal. I think he's slightly ahead of me. And this part right here by the lumber camp, you can't build right there, so you have to really wall your villagers in if you want to, real close to the wood line to protect them. And he's in feudal now with 25 villagers. I'm almost in feudal. I have 24 villagers. Probably just because I spent so much time looking around trying to lame. And see, I gotta say, I kind of like my line of sight. Oh yeah, I like my line of sight a lot better. A lot more scouted out. Doing more scouting down here. There's 2 sheep still sitting there. Building some stables here. And I got a lot of food. Problem is, I need gold so I can click up. Getting my lumber upgrade. Got 1 feudal building, getting some scouts out. I need another feudal building and some more gold so I can click up. And 420 on stone makes sense. Collect 2 resources instead of 1. Adding in a stable. Still so close to getting those sheep. Or goats. And I have enough food to go to castle. I really should have balanced out my economy a little bit better. I need a market to sell some stuff and get some more gold. And, oh yeah. So, what's that? I stole 4 of his sheep. Both his elephants. And shot 2 of his zebras. So, I probably underestimated him a little bit. Because at this point I'm thinking, I've gotten pretty much all his food. He's got berries. And he's got a couple of zebras, ostrich things. That's about it. But the Poles have a really strong farming economy. And that's really what he's going to use. He sent a couple scouts forward. Thank goodness I had more. Clean those up. Yeah, he doesn't have bloodlines either. Finally got a market up, thank goodness. I'm at 34 villagers here. He's at 37. So he's been killing it with getting the villager production up. These last 2 goats coming in here finally. And I really should be hopefully cooking him to castle. Okay, I am. Good, on my way to castle now. And I'll build a house wall out here. Keeps streaming in a couple of scouts here and there. He did get bloodlines now. And walling in this wood line here. Really want to make sure I have a safe wood line. Especially because you cannot wall directly across from here to here because of this area down by these trees. And let's see if he clicked up the castle yet. He has not clicked up the castle yet. Has 2 scouts and a
Jakieś
spear.
rozkazania?
Oh, he added in the armor upgrade. Okay. Oh, okay, I have it too. But I think he's got a slightly, yeah, a little bit of a head start on me on hit points. So I am in castle now, though. He has not even clicked up to castle yet. So I'm feeling pretty good. His score, though, is surprisingly high. At least I was surprised, and I think it's really due to him going heavy on farms here. He's pop capped at 46 villagers right now. I'm at 36. But we'll be adding more TCs soon. Trying to get some stables up here. Building some knights. Berbers get a discount on knights. Finally adding in some farms of my own. Still hasn't clicked up yet. We'll build a watchtower in the middle near the demolished or ruined pyramid. And that is a long walk for that villager chopping that straggler tree. Things you got to keep an eye on. Would like to see a refreshed lumber camp here too. I like to walk to this one instead of this one. Probably should refresh it around here as well. And getting some knights. Let's see, I got 7 knights now. Nine knights. And okay, he is about a third of the way on up to castle. I didn't realize I took this long to add more TCs. Like I said, sometimes you go back and you look at your game plan and you're like, what the heck was I doing? I would say, well, I was kind of tired that night, but I'm pretty tired pretty much every night. having kids, 2 jobs, doing what I do, it's just not a whole lot of times where I'm not tired. And sending 11 knights forward. I see the watchtower. Try to get some quick balls up. Almost did. And 420 is in Castle Age now. Loses that watchtower. Scout. Another scout. Some villagers. So yeah, feeling pretty good. Really feeling pretty good so far. Got about 600, or yeah, 600 points higher than him. Just took a pretty good engagement there. I don't think I lost anything. I didn't. Adding in more knights. Finally getting another TC, thank God. A little embarrassed about that. But he keeps just adding these folkworks and these farms. Getting a castle up here. Adding in some knights and a spear or 2. And I'm content just to fall back. I got 17 knights here. Another 18 over here. Adding a monastery. I'm gonna grab some relics and try and heal these knights back up. And adding some siege as well. Got another TC kind of go up over here. Things are starting to look better. I have 44 villagers. He has 46. So between him losing a couple villagers and me continuing to add villagers, essentially even. Adding in some camels as well. Now that I know that he's going with knights, camels are just a good counter. And here I made probably one of the most ill-timed decisions. Almost cost me the game. I decided to send my majority of my army over here. 23 cavalry units, 2 siege. And unbeknownst to me, Purple is amassing a knight, Obuk, and a couple spearmen army in the middle. So I have to admit, I was kind of maybe a little cocky. I felt pretty good. Like, why should I have to really be careful about anything because of how much I've been able to do damage-wise against him? But here he is with a knight and an Obuk attacking a house and dropping a second castle. Now I know the Poles are some castle dropping fools, but that was not expected. Trying to wall behind, get some houses up. This is not what I expected from a player that I felt like was very far behind me. And so because of that, instead of sending my military back like I could have, and you know, trying to hang in there, I decided I was going to just build some camels to defend, add a monk or 2, maybe try and get a conversion, and I was going to send my military over here, which, I mean, don't get me wrong, they're going to do some good work, but having them back home to defend would probably have been the better choice. Because now I've got a castle I wasn't expecting, shooting my camels, and a crap ton of knights on my face. That stable goes down, that gate goes down. All I have is 6 camels. The rest of my camels are over here, which, I mean, they're doing good. They're raiding woodlines. They cleaned up the few knights he had down here. But Purple doing much better than I expected. Straight up the middle. This combination of knights Obuk and spears are wreaking havoc on these camels that I thought would be more than enough. Quite a few of my villagers going down. Do get a conversion. And unfortunately for me, I was looking all different directions and I missed getting my 3 mangonels destroyed by these 2 knights. And I'm in a little bit of panic right here. Had to pull villagers off of farms, building an emergency castle here that I'm pretty sure I had to buy at the market. There is a crap ton of units in my base. 22 of them. And very unexpected for me. And purple flaring here. I think that was kind of maybe a taunt back, which, you know, I deserve it. But ended up pulling these villagers away and losing quite a few of them. And I mean, who expects watchtowers being built forward like this? And these knights, he's just pumping them out non-stop. I've got 44 villagers right now because of all the losses, and because of his losses, he's at 33 villagers. Been trying to raid and harass every single thing that I can get my cavalry to. Forcing him off a stone here. But he's got the middle on lock right now. That TC went down for me. Having to garrison my villagers here, making them almost useless. And here come the rams. Stable goes down. And look at that. He's actually in the lead score-wise, 4,500 to 4,400. Very unexpected for me. And like I said, almost cost me the game with not having my military here. There's just so many knights. That's 15 right there. Did get a conversion. And just trying to be aware of where his villagers are at. There was no town center here, nothing to protect him. So raiding his wood line, pushing him off. He's now down to 28 villagers. Building a town center here where it's safe. So he's down to 25 villagers. And I'm down to 45 villagers. Or I guess it's actually maybe one up. I can't remember if I had 45 or 44. But most of my villagers are unable to do hardly anything. That TC's about to go down. Having to keep them garrisoned in TCs and castles, except for these that are safe in the woodline. And he's even sending villagers forward here to mine the gold that used to be mine. Looks like he also got some relics. Yep, got 2 relics, so he does have some gold coming in there. And I discovered and took out his TC down here. I have 18 stable units. And I'm having to add a crap ton of farms down here because I can't really do anything up here. His knights are just constantly harassing, attacking, and diving under the TC and castle fire. And just keeping me from being able to do anything, really. So sending the villagers down here. We'll try and build a little base over here. I don't think he can see that. Maybe. Seeing the farms being added in. Let's see what I can see. Yeah, so I know he has 2 castles in the middle. I'm trying to regroup my units here, heal them up. And the score has flipped back in my favor a little bit. But 4 rams coming here, trying to take out this castle. Building some petards, because petards are great against siege. Having to fight with villagers right now just to try and keep my castle up. And he's going to try and send his knights in, which I believe he was healing in his castle, to try and get some villager kills. there's still 2 rams here. Tar takes out that ram. It's a steady stream of rams coming. And I don't think I have murder holes, so I'm garrisoning my villagers in this town center here so they can shoot at the knights attacking the castle. Desperately trying to get these rams taken out. Lose that TC, so now I'm down to just 1 TC over here. He's adding a TC over here to collect stone on mine, and the castle goes down. And just like that, I mean, there's still 10 knights here. There's 3 rams. Just unexpected to be able to do as much damage as I did at the beginning and be in this position was very unexpected. Both he and I are trying to keep our militaries alive because frankly neither one of us has the economy to be able to replace it right now. And this TC is not looking too hot either. Down to 500 hit points. Having to run away as this town center goes down too, and that's 9 villagers going down, trying to run away, find a place where he won't see me. And literally my entire base has been taken out. Like I said, I don't know if it was a good idea to have pulled my military away like that. I think I paid pretty dearly for it. Almost lost the game because of it. Having to build an entire new economy down here. This is my only TC. Yep. He currently has 1... I think he has 2. 1, 2. Yeah, he has 2. He's down to 27 villagers. I have 47 villagers, so I do have more villagers, but this hurts bad. Got 4 hiding over here, and I think those are the only ones that actually escaped. And it looks like he's actually going to find my villagers here with some light cav. That is very unfortunate for me. Trying to send one over as a decoy and send these 2 further away. And he's doing a good job patrolling the woodlines, looking to see where I might have built another base at, but thankfully for me, he did not check in this corner. And I don't know if this is a bug or if he could actually see that, because that wouldn't... I don't understand that. That might be a replay bug. Or maybe he can't see it because of that house. I'm not sure. Yeah. But building another town center here next to this remaining gold. And actually narrowly avoiding being seen so far with these knights and being chased by a lion. He's got 5, 6 knights over here. And I finally bring my military back. I'm sick and tired of these rams coming along and destroying everything. Keep destroying my houses and causing me to not be able to build any units. Purple is up to 38 villagers now. I'm at 45. So I've really been around 45 for the last, I don't know, 10 minutes. And I'm going to try and reclaim a little bit of my base here by dropping a town center. I have 26 units here. And I'm building another town center here, which is crazy because there were so many knights and that priest and the lion and then these 6 knights over here, and somehow evaded being detected and building a town center over here. And on this click actually had me sending some villagers through here. 4 villagers actually. That was unfortunate and not meant to do that. They walked around this way instead of this way. Looks like only 1 made it through. Or 2. 2 made it through. Trying to take this fight without being in range of his castle or towers. Cleaned up a nice little army from him. Still have the majority of my military, 23. and discovering that he has a town center over here. Building another military down here. Take out those priests. And deciding to add some siege in over here to pressure this town center. The last thing I want him to do is be able to expand and grow into my old economy. He's bringing these knights into this town center here. Start attacking my villagers. And dropping a castle. Tries to get some quick walls up here. Does not get them up quick enough. Call them slow walls. And this is going to be a doubt castle. No way, Jose. You have a TC, 2 towers, and a castle nearby, but I really don't want this other castle on my face. Another priest. So I'm going to fall back here. Really don't feel like getting converted. Actually does get a conversion against me. Building my own monastery to heal and try and get conversions of my own. He did get that one villager walled in temporarily, but didn't build enough on the wall. And finally got a Mangonel out to pressure this castle. Really trying to get enough houses out. Finally got my village count up to 68. A lot of camels down here. And adding in some Mangonels down here. Gold almost gone here. Castle goes down. And getting that monk there as well. And really, I think what it is now is I have most of the map control. He has a pretty solid control of the middle, but a lot of the resources on this map are out towards the corners here. And he really doesn't have access to most of that. He's trapped in the middle. I'm now up to 76 villagers, and he is still at 35 villagers. And at this point, you can start seeing a separation in the score and start to read the writing on the wall. But I have to say, he had me on the ropes for a while. And I was like, wow. Did I do all that landing just to blow a lead and lose? Because it came close. Trying to take down this TC now. I did get a conversion. Adding another Mangonel. Some more camels. And gonna drop my own castle down here to really force him off the gold here. Kill some farmers, etc. And tighten the grip I have around his economy because he's really trapped right now. That TC is close to going down. That TC goes down finally. Villagers go down. Castle over here goes up. It's ranging quite a few things. Sending more villagers out the wood. Have a large camel army. 28. Lost some Mangonel there to castle fire. And 420 calls the GG. And like I said, we had a nice little conversation afterwards. It's easy to get salty if you've been lamed, or salty even if you just lose. But he didn't do that, so once again, it was fun playing with you, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the game. We'll catch you later.